Good morning, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, oh collective. God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective. Now, some of y'all are going through some shit. Oh, y'all are. And you know what? It's this back half of that retrograde. You know, you got about a 2-week span there. We had a full moon, beautiful full moon in Aries. Y'all know how that goes. You know, you put your good intentions on the full moon. You charge your crystals on the full moon. You know, full moon is about seeing bright. It's harvest season. But, you know, like anything else, something positive can be used for something negative. A lot of y'all, Mr. Miyagi's been training you and teaching you and showing you what the fuck to do. And now you're not using your skills, right? I haven't watched that in about probably over 30 fucking years, y'all. When did it come out? I remember watching it on HBO. Sounds like a good movie to rewatch. Some of you rewatched The Karate Kid, right? Kid spends all summer doing work for Mr. Miyagi, thinking, what the fuck? And the whole damn time he was learning. It's karate, so it's kind of defense. So you know what you mean? A lot of y'all have been learning, and now you're not using what you've been taught. This is, Spirits gave you the game book, the playbook, right? Now you got to put that shit in action. When you're at your weakest, when you're at your lowest, that's when you need to get your ass up and move forward. There's a lesson there. There's a lesson. I know. You're like, fuck you. What lesson is this? There's a lesson. There's a lesson. God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective. Right? You believe in a higher power. You believe in whatever deity you choose. We choose God around this house. No, you are being guided and protected, and you're being taught, but you got, what the fuck was the lesson you were being taught? Some of y'all are forgetting it. Being proactive, being happy, sending your adversaries known and unknown, peace, love, and light. You got this shit. You got this shit, collective. The harder the lesson, the bigger the blessing, usually. And we're feeling some, I know we're feeling some energy. I just got done doing the elements. 8 of Wands, there's a message in there for y'all. Some of y'all, read all of them. What's your sun, moon, sign, Venus? Whatever you got prevalent in your chart, okay? King of Wands, the 8 of Cups, taking action to move in another direction, getting out of your emotions. Some of y'all, you gotta close that freaking cup of yours. I know. You want to send peace, love, and light, and you can, but you just choose who gets that peace, love, and light. Sometimes you gotta, you're the bartender no one likes, right? You're the one that's gonna cut a bitch off. You're like, I don't think so. Get your drunk ass over there and sober up, right? They want another shot, you give them a cup of coffee. You're like, time's up there. You know what I mean? Moving forward, getting out of your emotions and taking more action. What did Mr. Miyagi teach you, y'all? What have you learned? What have you learned that you're not using, that you're not putting into practice? Y'all have learned something. There's a message, the fool taking that leap of faith, right? Instead of standing on the edge of that, unable to move forward. We got a King of Wands here. We got the Queen of Wands here. So we got masculine and feminine represented. So y'all, there's the message too, right? Don't matter who the fuck you are. What are you doing? What are you working towards? Some of you aren't even working towards anything anymore, right? That wheel of destiny is right in front of you. You're at the, you look at this shit. You can't make this shit up. You're looking at the freaking finish line, right? You're like 5 feet away from it, and you're sitting there on the ground like ready to give up. And you see the good coming in. You see it. But this is the final test. What are you doing? What are you doing? A lot of you, it's learning to keep your guard up. Learning everything you were taught about your heart, your love. You got to put it into action. When you get in that hangman position, you don't fight it. You understand. If there's stagnation, if there's a reason you feel stuck, if there's a reason you feel lost, if there's a reason your emotions are all fucking whacked, why? You see through the conflict. You put an end to it. That was the whole point of the lessons for a lot of you, to learn how to get out of that energy. Now, yes, this might seem a little abrasive, but some of y'all might need to hear it. You need to just look at your situation a little different, right? Imagine the Karate Kid spinning off fucking summer, sanding, wax on, wax off, right? And then what the fuck? He's at the point of getting pissed off, and then Mr. Miyagi's like, you dumbass, I've been teaching you the whole time. I'm just getting some free work out of it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's always a happy resolution. You just ain't seeing it. Because look at this. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the fucking 9 of Pentacles. Spirit's like, we don't give you this shit without doing the work. The devil gives you shit without doing the work. But, you know, when you make a deal with the devil, that comes with a whole other set of consequences. Spirit's going to be like, you going to do the work, we'll reward you. The more work you do, the more reward you get. Are you going to continue on, or are you going to puss out right there at the end when it's right there in your grasp? I know, it's a little tough love. It's a little tough love. You know, that's why we come here. We love you, but sometimes you need the tough love too. You know, we can only coddle you so much, and then, you know, reality sets in. Trusting, taking that leap of faith and doing what you need to do. My masculines, for some of you, this is taking that risk, doing what scares you the most, knowing you have faith and trust that you're going to end safely. You know, you're going to end safely. My ladies, taking action in your life. What are you doing in your situation, right? What are you doing in your life? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're the Queen of Wands there, but your wand is like broke. I mean, what the fuck is that? And y'all, I gotta tell you, when I was doing the elements, I was drawn to kind of do a little rhyme and shit. I don't know what the fuck. Shakespearean? I don't know what the hell. But I kind of liked it, you know? Play of words, playing around. A lot of you look at your situations a hell of a lot different. There's a message in there. There's a lesson in there. 8 of Wands here in the upright with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. But you got this freaking Wheel of Fortune and this 9 of Pentacles. Don't give up now, when you're so close to the damn finish line, okay? There's a lesson you need to learn. A lot of it is keep your defenses up, how to protect yourself, right? Spiritually, financially, your health, all that good stuff. You got to be proactive in it, right? You got to be. That's why you wash your hands when you get back from being out in the public. You know, you do what you can to keep yourself safe and protected, right? That's why you have fucking car insurance. Everything is for a reason. Some of y'all need to learn to protect yourself. And be very mindful. You know, when you get in that sort of dark night of the soul energy, it's very easy to get consumed. It is so much easier to be in that low vibration, right? Because it's nice and slow. And it's well. Whereas you get higher vibration, you got to move. You got to move. You got to be proactive. Mr. Miyagi was teaching you, and now you're like, oh, Mr. Miyagi, I'm tired. Y'all are going to be okay. Okay, the Chariot in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. You know, you got to counter any negativity. And, you know, sometimes that even comes in your life through hardships, through the potholes in the road, the things that hold you up. You know, they're not good. Life isn't always sunshine and roses and happiness. Sometimes there are things that come in that really bring you down. And you're allowed to grieve. You're allowed to process that. But you can't stay wallowing in it. Because a lot of you, when you're down, see where your mind goes. See what comes up. When you get in that energy, it's very easy to feel that lack. It's very easy to feel like, oh, I don't see the way out. I don't understand. This is why. Why me? Why this? Why that? Why? And sometimes there is no fucking why. Okay? You grieve it. Then you have to get up and just keep going on. Stagnation is there for a reason, but sometimes, it's just, how do you want to put this? Sometimes spirit brings that to see how you're going to respond. Okay? The ups and downs, the ebb and flow. Some of y'all, what are your defenses like? How do you handle? How do you cope? How do you deal? Sometimes spirit will test you. And I know it sucks, y'all, and we are not making light of it. And if some of y'all are really going through it that bad, if you need help, by all means, get some professional help. There's a lesson. There's a blessing in the lesson. It's learning to see it. Flipping that script. Flipping that fucking script. Flipping that script. Ace of Swords here in reverse. The Magician in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. And this King of Pentacles energy in reverse. This is feeling like, how do you want to put this? This is when you take what you know and you kind of throw it out the window and you get stuck and trapped in something that just, you really have to watch. Doesn't lead to stagnation where you just keep ruminating in the same energy. That Knight of Pentacles. This is not trusting. Right? That Magician in reverse, that Queen of Swords, that Ace of Swords, This is... it's like... it's like you know better. You know better. This is when you know better. But you just can't, snap out of it. You're like, I know better. What is this? This is that confusion that comes in. Because this is when you forget what you've learned. This is when you forget the lessons. All that wax on, wax off bullshit. You just apparently have forgot what the hell it was all about. Some of you, this is you're letting your guard down. That Knight of Pentacles energy. This is very important to realize how you heal. If you've come from situations where you've been knocked down, you picked yourself up, and then you get knocked down again. How long are you going to stay down? Right? Are you going to take what you learned? Because some of y'all learned the fucking truth, right? You learned how to manifest your way out of this shit before. This is just you've learned how to pick yourself up. You've learned how to keep going. But for some apparent reason, you're feeling like, what the hell? I don't know what to do here. Don't get stuck in that stagnation. Because you can end up being in this energy for way too long if you're not careful. What do you do when you're feeling a little run down, when you're feeling a little sad, when you feel that energy coming in? What is the last thing you want to do? That's what you need to be doing. Fake it till you make it. You fake it till you make it. Whatever that negative, that sadness, that oppression that you're feeling, you got to do the opposite. I know, it's easier said than done. It is, right? You know that, but you've forgotten it right now. It's like a loss. Because you're not really, thank you, Spirit. You're not really remembering. Yeah, okay. You're not really remembering what you've been through. You're not really remembering. It's like a secret. Everyone has their own way of pulling themselves up out of a depression, right? Out of out of them moments of stagnation, out of them moments of being sucked down where you feel like you don't have any options. You know, when you get in that energy where it's very easy to just keep going down that downhill slope, right? You're not able to grab a root, a tree root or a rock to hold on to. It's very easy when you haven't learned or you don't remember how you've done it before. This Page of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands. It's like you're reverting back to being in beginner mode energy. You know, it's like you've forgotten everything you've known and you feel like you're a freshman in college, right? You feel like the new kid in school. It's like you just feel everything is, it's almost like it feels foreign to you. And for some reason, you're like, right? It just feels foreign. It almost feels like you're being blocked, but you're basically blocking yourself. You're forgetting your strength, your power, that magician in reverse. You're forgetting you've been here before, been here, done that. You crawled your ass out of it once before, so why are you stuck now? Because sometimes that's the test Spirit gives you. Your ability to bounce back, your ability to think fast on your feet, your ability to heal yourself, your ability to go in and actually look at the problem from a realistic standpoint and do the work that you need to do, right? And we are not making light, okay? This is not about making light. Some of you, you've been here, done that. This ain't the first time. You're just forgetting how you did it. And for some of you, this might be even learning a new way to do it. You know, everything happens for a reason. We got to remember that. Sometimes Spirit works on your behalf to help you keep your defenses up. It's a message from Spirit that, you know what? You've always got to kind of have your guard up. Now, this isn't to anything and everything. You kind of learn how to navigate the waters, right? You learn how to navigate the world, knowing what the pitfalls are, knowing where the dangerous things are, right? That's why we stay the fuck away from bears, because we know they'll eat us, right? You forget the basics. And sometimes you get a little complacent and you allow yourself to maybe let the wrong people in. You allow yourself to let the wrong thought pattern in there. You allow yourself to go down that fucking rabbit hole where once you get down there, you know you're more apt to get stuck. It's a lesson. Now again, if you're really feeling that you can't get out of that, get the help that you need, okay? Because sometimes that's the answer. That's actually the answer to the question, to the problem, the resolution is when you know you need to do what you need to do on your behalf to help pull yourself out of that. God will show you your strengths, but he'll also show you your weaknesses because, you know, you're only as strong as what your weaknesses are. Is it making sense, y'all? I know from the elements, there's a lot of shit going on around. And it's like, what are you going to do? A lot of you, them burdens are about over with. This is like the final exam time. This is kind of trying to get everything in order. And a lot of you, it's to remember what the hell you stand for, what the hell you work for, what the hell you have worked for. You know, you take the losses. Sometimes you got to take a fucking loss in life. That's just the way it goes, right? But just because you took a loss, don't forget what you have. This is taking account what you have at your disposal right now. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you got to start over again and work. But you always know how to get to that Nine of Pentacles energy. That being safe, strong, and steady and have what you need and be able to do what you need to do. Right? Sometimes the loss happens to see how long it takes you to get back up and shoot for what you want. Fall 9 times, get up 10. Spirit will work on your behalf in that way too. Know you're not alone. Know you're being protected. Know you're being guided. It's the Wheel of Fortune here. In order to move that Wheel of Fortune on, you have to be able to understand how to operate. You want to go to another level. You want to change up. You're going to be in around different energies. You're going to be in a different area. You're going to be somewhere new that you're going to have to kind of traverse it slowly so you can pay attention to any things that might come up, any areas that might be blind spots. See it as a message from Spirit. You're not being let down. You're not being forsaken. You're not being forgotten. You're stuck. There's stagnation there for a reason, for you to understand what your inner conflict is, for you to understand what always tends to knock you on your ass. What is your weakness? The only way you get stronger is when you realistically look at what your weaknesses are, right? We all got our weaknesses. I don't care what the fuck it is. You know, I love chocolate. Chocolate is my weakness. I love sweets. So yeah, when I'm dieting, that is my weakness. My cigarettes, not being able to put them down. We all got weaknesses, y'all. It's learning to conquer them and move away from them. Because you see on this card, that dude's about halfway up that fucking mountain. You're halfway there. Don't give up now. I'm getting that image of someone like 5-10 feet from the fucking finish line and they just stop. Y'all know I love you, and I wish you all the best. And I am sending you peace, love, and light. Y'all are in my prayers when I manifest, and I manifest daily, guys. Send out positive peace, love, and light. Abundance, happiness, happy resolutions. Some of y'all, it's trusting. Some of y'all, it's getting that wand back, getting that energy back. Keep moving forward in what you're meant to be doing. Sometimes the more blockages that you meet, the better the rewards, right? Because, you know, the devil's going to show up when the blessings are going to be good. You should know that by now. This is paying attention. This is always paying attention to your surroundings, your environment. Always being aware, right? Always being aware. And that come up in most of the elemental readings, right? A lot of you know what's up. Don't let your guard down, because the one time you let your guard down, there you go. Poof. I want you to really notice that card. He's halfway up the mountain. He's halfway up the mountain. Lord, don't move that mountain. Just give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't move my stumbling block. Just lead your child around. And some of y'all are doing this shit on your own. Be patient, though. Be patient. Don't beat yourself up. Sometimes stagnation is there for a reason. It is. We're not supposed to understand it, guys and gals. We just have to work with it. We just have to work with it. Tough love. You got this. Hopefully that... Why are you staring me down? Kitty just sitting here staring me down. What are you doing, Kitty? What are you doing, Kitty? Let's throw an angel card on this, and then we'll send you all on your merry way. What words of advice do you have to help anybody feeling stuck right now and stagnant, okay? What advice do you have, Spirit, for those feeling stuck and stagnant? The Sun in reverse, right? Sometimes sadness comes, right? You're allowed. Things happen. King of Cups energy here. The Sun in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles, even this Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. The Sun is in reverse, right? The Moon in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. You're not understanding that everything happens for a reason. You see that Moon card? Them angels guiding somebody? There's a reason. Look. Look very closely at your situation. There's something you're not seeing. It's almost like a golden nugget of information that's going to help you out. It's like that inner it's almost like that inner switch. You're going to figure it out. This is like understanding. We had the Magician show up in reverse. Some of y'all don't understand how you are able to navigate your situations differently. That's why I say write down anything you've overcome in your life, any obstacles, any trials and tribulations, because the way you do it could actually help teach other people, right? It's like a learning process. How you assimilate different things in order to pick yourself back up. There's a lesson in everything. And some of y'all, that your lesson is to teach that, but it's like practice what you preach sort of energy. You know what I mean? If you're going to preach it, do you actually use the advice that you give? Do you know it works because you use it? If someone's trying to sell you a product, are they using it? You know what I mean? If some bitch is selling you a skin cream, you're going to be like, well, do you use your own fucking product? Five of Swords in reverse and the Six of Cups. Understanding your past. A lot of you, this is understanding your past ways of thinking that usually hold you up or put you in that hiccup mode. It's that like little hesitation. I think it was a Gemini reading I did where like the link in the chain wasn't working. So it was like every time you tried to pedal, you couldn't shift gears. A lot of you, this is helping you figure out how to shift gears. There's that little glitch that is just holding you up. And for some of you, this is something that has always held you up. It's always been, maybe it's just an emotional flaw, an emotional defect, which, you know, it's just, and it's different for everybody. It's just what causes that chain length to get, how do you want to put it, off, to not want to fit into the gears. It's that one thing that just keeps holding you up. And the one thing we all know for certain is there's always going to be heartbreak. Whether this even be in your family or in your life, you're always going to read a news article, or you're always going to hear a tale, or you're always going to see something that's going to hurt you, right? That's going to break your heart. If you've got a heart, if you have any emotions whatsoever, right? You see something. Some of y'all could go to the store and see somebody and you just, it's not a feel sorry, you just have empathy for them. There's always going to be heartache. There you go. There's always going to be things that's going to hurt. There's always going to be things and situations and things that's going to break your heart. We know that to be for certain, right? Give it love. Give it love. Send your peace, love, and light out there. And I am sending my peace, love, and light to those of you that need it. Okay? You're never alone. Y'all are always in my thoughts and prayers. Read the comments section. If you need prayers, you need someone to pray for you, leave a comment in the comment section. There's some beautiful energies out there that help uplift and build up. They're out there. You got this. I want you to look at this as being a lesson. Okay? And definitely, if you really feel like you need assistance, you know, part of the process of learning about yourself is learning when you need to go get help. Right? If your body ain't working right, instead of trying to be your own doctor, you go get a checkup, right? If your teeth ain't right, you go to the dentist. If your eyesight ain't right, you go get your eyes checked, right? Sometimes you got to know when you got to turn it over to the professionals. You got this, though, collective. You got this. Hopefully this kind of gives you a little different twist, a little different way to look at it. Maybe make you laugh. Let's do a song. Let's see what kind of song we got on this, folks, before I head the fuck out of here. What do you have for my collective? Please and thank you. Lord, don't move that mountain. Just give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't move my stumbling block. Just lead your child around. Mahalia Jackson. Oh my God, the voice of an angel right there. You know, work within your parameters. Most y'all are halfway up that mountain. Don't give up. Don't give up. Peace, love, and light, collective. Peace, love, and light.